Wednesday, April 15th, 2020, day 27 of Island Life. Today wasn't a very productive day in town at all, since it was mostly trying to earn Nook miles to visit more mystery tours. I did take a little time to return a lost diary though. After speaking to Nana, she thinks it belongs to Chester, which is weird since I didn't know Chester reads. Turns out Nana was correct, and Chester gives me a work shirt as a thank you for returning his lost item. Since Celia's house has been relocated, I could finish up parts of the flower garden that her house plot was blocking. I wanted to shift the whole area down a few spots to line up with the path to the south. It's not pretty, but for now it will offer a good area to try and produce hybrid flowers. Having a chat with Sable today, and she offered me some new fabrics to try out while customizing furniture. This adds a lot more options when trying to find the perfect look to fit a specific theme. And since I had plenty of bells left over from selling turnips this week, I decided it was finally time to completely pay off my house loan. Tom Nook can't offer any more house expansions or upgrades, but as a thank you for paying off the loan, he says that I can now customize my house exterior for free. Thursday, April 16th, 2020, day 28 of Island Life. I started off today by having my daily chat with Sable, who has even more custom fabrics to give to me. Even with just 2 sets so far, there's a lot of potential options for future customization. I was also gifted a couple of things in the mail, the first being the ringside seating for my boxing basement gym, as well as a T-Rex tail to complete the fossil outside of the museum. I'm not 100% sold on the museum look so far, as I thought the fossil would be more noticeable. Either the aesthetic will grow on me, or I'll have to completely change it up. The fossil exhibit in the museum itself, however, is actually coming together very nicely. I don't often come down here, but the amount we have on display sure is impressive. Now, a project that I've been putting off for a while, since I didn't really have the necessary pieces, was a Tiki Beach area down by the pier. A couple of people sent over some rattan series of furniture, which will work wonderfully well. I throw together some tiki torches at home, set up a seating area with a few chairs, a low table and a stool, pop a few more coconuts down to grow some palm trees, and add a stall to serve some drinks for the people visiting the Tiki Beach. Like most things around town, it's work in progress, but the hardest part is beginning an idea, and I'm glad I finally got a chance to start this one. Friday, April 17th, 2020, day 29 of Island Life. Today was another Nook Mile focused day, since tomorrow I want to go on my island travels to finish my 100 island experiment, so I didn't get much done today. It's important to take breaks every now and again though, so as to not feel any burnout. Sahara was in town today for the second time since settling here. I got some interesting items from her, but nothing really noteworthy. I did want to check in on all of my neighbours today though, and sadly Renee has come down with a bug. I go and fetch her some medicine, and she thanks me with a striped tee. It's one that I already have, but it's the thought that counts, right? I also stopped by the Able Sisters again to have a chat, and Sable gives me a third set of custom fabric designs. She sure seems like she's got a lot of ideas. Good afternoon everybody, how's it going, and welcome to the live portion of today's video. Right now in Honoatal is 1:15 PM on Saturday, April 18th, 2020, and that is, I believe, day 30 of Island Life. No big announcements today. So instead, allow me to wish you all a fun Honoatal weekend. It's the weekend. It's been like a week since one of these live segments, because I think I last did it on a Sunday, which is interesting. I think it was... I kind of wanted to experiment with having the diary-style bits at the beginning of the video this episode, rather than the end. It was Neo sent us. I got this from a tree this morning. I think your basement gym might need this changing room. Oh, changing room! I thought... I read that straight away as like changing roof. Like, that's just... me being dumb. Changing room, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Ah, okay. Cool. I'm not sure if it'll fit. I'm running into issues with the rooms that I have started to set up not being big enough. I don't know if anyone else has run into that. By the way, new wallpaper in my house. I love the dark aesthetic when you walk in rather than sort of having it light. I also love that in this game you can close the curtains when, you know, the house actually has curtains. I think it's pretty cool. This is the golden nugget that I got from completing the maze last time, which I want like a display stand for it, but I haven't unlocked one yet, or a recipe for it. I need to do a lot of work on the interior of my house still. I don't know. It's difficult trying to find the correct stuff for it, but yeah, like I said, this is my gym. Also, thank you to Neo once again for providing the wallpaper, the ringside seating. It's really cool. I love it. So yeah, the gym. Wait, did they cheer? Did they cheer when the bell went off? They do. Interesting. That didn't happen before when I had a different wallpaper. Okay, well we've got a changing room. I wonder if I can customize that in any way to fit in a little bit better. Yeah, there we go. Thank you very much, Neo. Yeah, the home gym is coming along quite nicely. So I figured today I would give a little bit of a tour of my town and what's happened so far, because a lot of it sort of happens during the stream, and then I kind of have tasks to do on the live portion of the video. So today I thought I'd give a little bit of a tour of the areas of town and how they're coming along so far. So this is, of course, my first house location. Also ignore the spinning wheel. That's going to come in useful. And most of the time I've just got a bunch of junk outside because I don't keep anything sort of tidied up. But yeah, my house will be moving. I kind of have an idea of where I want to move it to. It's just for now, I haven't prepared and terraformed the area for it. So for now, it's staying where it is. And then we move into the residential area of town. So this is where I wanted to have 5 or 6 sort of quite cramped living conditions. So houses very close together, but they still have nice, decent-sized yards. So we've got Flora's house up there. We have Kevin's house down here. So Kevin has a bicycle for his rides. You know, he goes riding on a bike to keep himself fit. He's got some barbells for some deadlifts, you know. And his house is right here. A couple of flowers. He doesn't really do too much gardening, so you know, he's too busy pumping iron. Up here we have Flora's house. So this was taken. Well, this was pretty much the furniture that we had outside Flora's house when we first built it, because she was one of my first move-ins. And she's got this cute little patio area with the tea set, which I believe Alp gifted me, so that was awesome. Thank you, Alp. And the same flowers outside, pink and red chrysanthemums, which kind of look a little bit like the carnations from New Leaf, but whatever. Over here we have Renee's house. Now this is subject to change because I have cramped in quite a bit. The idea is I want to extend her plot backwards once my house is moved, and we'll give her a bit of a backyard area back there. I think that'll look kind of cool. And the same idea with a plot that's going to be going here. I want the house really far at the front, with a path sneaking really close to the side and going around the back. And then they're going to have more of a backyard more than a front yard. I think that'll look really cool, change things up a little bit, and we'll see how that goes. As of yet, I don't know who I'm going to move here. I was thinking maybe Kit, which actually maybe I'll do today, who knows. Yeah, then we have the little playground area, a little drinking fountain. I'm not too fond of the color. I prefer the white one or the stone one, but it didn't look good with the sand, so I kind of changed that. I got the elephant slide here. This is one of the first things I ever got from a balloon, or message in a... no, not message in a bottle, but this is one of the first things I ever got. Sadly, it's not the colorful blue and yellow one, I believe. Blue, red, and yellow, maybe? Can't remember. That fits with the rest of the sandbox and the climbing frame. The climbing frame was sent to me by Top at a Time, and then we got the tire toys. I think this is cool. You can color them, you can sit on them. They're pretty neat. Okay, so that's the residential area. Coming down south, we have the storefront and the beachfront area. Still a little bit of a work in progress. I got these pinball machines sent to me, and I think this is called the brake tapper. Don't ask me why. I have no idea, but it looks like a little arcade machine. So I figured, you know, we'd put that in there as well, because typically seaside resorts here in the UK, they have arcades, really cheap penny arcades. You know, fun stuff to do. To waste your money on. So I figured we'd put the storefronts down here as well. And before we go any further, let's go speak to Sable and get another pattern, because it looks like there's some more fabric patterns. You get one a day after you've befriended her, which is pretty awesome. I really like the fabric customization. Oh, speak of Kit, there she is. Welcome to Able Sisters. Hello indeed. I was hoping you'd come by today. I made a new pattern fabric for you to try out on your custom furniture. Here you go. Thank you very much. I don't know what style she's given me, so started working on these during my breaks from shop stuff, but I got all excited and couldn't stop. Nyah. I wonder if it's the one that she's working on the sewing machine there that she gives you. I'm not quite sure how many there are, but I really like the fact that there's even more patterns we can put on clothes without having to design them ourselves. It's awesome. Now let's quickly check in with Timmy and Tommy and see what's for sale. I believe we are due to upgrade in the next couple of days, which is awesome. We got a rocket lamp, pretty cool. I think I've already got this color cooler. But that flag looks kind of neat. That looks like the right side of one. It looks like there should be another one that goes on the left side of it. So I'll probably be back to purchase those later. So that's pretty much the sort of more developed side of town. And then, of course, if we head north from the fountain, we have... oh, KK's here. Of course, it's Saturday. Yeah, we have the Sunset Boulevard type road. It's very small compared to Sunset Boulevard, but I like it. I like how it looks walking up here with the condensed palm trees. I think it looks cool. KK, I will be back to chat with you later today. Oh, hello. Got a new thing. Oh, okay, so April 24th is Walt's birthday. April 26th is Kevin's birthday. Oh boy, that's a lot of birthdays, like close together. 2 days of each other? Wow. So heading this way, we have use of a shovel here. Yeah, we have the botanical garden, just kind of like a flower garden that I started theming around the same time as the cherry blossom were falling. So that's kind of why I've got pink chrysanthemums in here. And I've got like the pink hyacinth on the table, the cherry blossom viewing lamps, and the picnic set. I think it's cute. I think it's cool. I might put a picnic blanket pattern down, kind of like how some people have, but I'm not too sure on that yet. I've done a little bit of waterscaping down here as well. These black tulips, I don't know why these are still here. I haven't moved them from when I was trying to breed an orange. Not an orange, a purple. This little pond is tiny. This little pond kind of annoys me with the square corner, so I think I have to play around with that a bit more. But yeah, there's a couple of tiny ponds here which I really like. I'm trying to keep things looking really sort of natural and not square here. So yeah, that leads us to the wooden bridge so far. Now this was Nook's Crannies Island, but for now it just sort of serves as a place where I'm dumping stuff temporarily, such as villagers. Villagers and flowers. So yeah, there's quite a lot of open space here that I've been just storing stuff for now. So let's grab that fossil. So I'm kind of somewhat doing my dailies at the moment as well. Okay, so if we head back to the botanical garden, we of course do have one of the areas that I'm still almost finished on. So this is the quayside. Near where I live, there's sort of like a raised asphalt area near the beach, where they have steps leading down to the beach. I think a lot of places are like that, to be honest, but I don't really get out much. So we've got a tourist telescope here so people can look out across the sea. I think that's a really cool placement for it, having it raised up like this. Looks pretty neat. We've got the lighthouse up here, which is awesome. This crafting bench will be moved. I want to put some sort of seating over here facing left, but I'm not too sure. That's why I kind of made this area a bit bigger so that we can potentially walk past it. But it feels weird not having a fencing around it. It feels unsafe and unnatural. But down here is where I wish to put a public bench. You know what? Let's grow a money tree. So here's a tip for you, by the way. You can dig up the money tree like as soon as you've planted it. Also, put away the cash before you take out more. I'm gonna plant 30,000 because there's a 30% chance that we'll get 3 times 30,000 back. But there's also a 70% chance that we'll get 3 times 10,000 back, which is 30,000 either way. So, you know, either we make a profit or we don't. But yeah, you can dig it up straight away and replant it where you want, which is a good tip. So yeah, we have a little beachside, what's it called, like a sunbathing area down here. Lifeguard chair, sandcastle. You know, someone can chill here with their flip-flops off, magazine to the side of them. Another person can chill over here, you know, with the coconut drink behind them. Really like this area. It's kind of small, kind of cool. I like it. Access to the entire beachfront as well if you need to dig up clams or go fishing. So yeah, it's very accessible. Heading over the wooden bridge. Now, since this bridge has been built, things will have to change here because I can no longer squeeze down here. So I might have to move everything over to the left. But this is my flower garden area, which I'm trying to work on to get all of the hybrids. In some places it's worked quite well. In other places it hasn't worked at all. So for example, I still need to get some windflowers. I haven't got every single match up here, I don't think, because I don't have cosmos here yet. I don't have all the lilies because I'm missing some yellow lilies, but yeah, I'm getting there. I want to get some blue pansies in here to try and get some purples. Yeah, Chester's house has moved, so Chester used to live here, but he doesn't anymore. Kind of kept the hay bale and the barrel here because it kind of makes sense for a flower garden. So that's this area, and this is Julian's house. Now, it doesn't make sense for Julian to live here since he's not really the farming type. But yeah, I did have this cute little walkway down here. I was thinking about maybe putting some fences along here, but then figured that if I wanted to fish, it might be a bit difficult, so... Yeah, all this needs to move over left one anyway, so that I can squeeze my butt between this gap. Because for some reason I can't squeeze down there. It's kind of frustrating. But yeah, if we go south of here, then this is what I've been working on recently. I think yesterday or the day before. This is going to be the Tiki Beach, the Tiki Bar. So we have an entrance to the left here and an entrance to the south. This is what I've been working on. This is actually a different color rattan table, but I'm not sure which one I prefer. I think I prefer the brown one, just because it kind of fits. It fits in with the armchair and the stool a bit more, because the cushion, you can't actually change the cushion on these rattan furniture sets, and I've got like other color armchairs and stools, and the color cushions look really bad. I figured for something like a Tiki Beach area, having these weaved type furniture makes sense. No, this is actually a pretty nice view, actually, isn't it? In fact, that's almost perfect for like a screenshot for the episode, or the thumbnail. So one thing that I thought was pretty cool, I didn't realize this, but you can actually use this stool as something to place items on. So I might make use of that, but I figured putting some tiki torches up and throwing some palm trees up around here as well would make the area look a bit more complete. Really like that. I do plan on having another table set up somewhere else. I figured that sort of... This is my thought. Someone could be like tending the bar back here, so that like clean up the plates and the cutlery, which kind of hangs off the rattan low table. But yeah, it's all right. It's all right. And also, of course, someone's got to make the smoothies. Someone's got to make the coconut juice, right? So I'm probably going to move this setup here. I figured that people would also sunbathe here during the day, because this Tiki Beach area is going to extend all the way to the left here. I kind of maybe... I played around with setting up like a volleyball court, but I figured that would be a bit too big. So what I might do is make the top section here the bar, and like the prep area, and then have like one set of tables and chairs here, another set of tables and chairs here, and then have this big open area here as something like a games section, like volleyball, maybe. I don't know if there's a volleyball net, I'm pretty certain there is. And then over here have this is like the sunbathing area, the chill out area. And of course I do want to put a radio somewhere, and I've got to put Surfing KK in. It's got to be Surfing KK, can't be anything else. So this is the Tiki Beach, which I'm working on. It's quite a big chunk of my beach, and I realized that the whole south side of my beach is pretty much decorated. I'm not quite sure if I like that, because when it comes to the summer months and those big beetles start spawning, I mean, I got some room here, then I'm going to want as many palm trees as I can to catch those guys, because I think they're going to be quite a bit more rare than they were in New Leaf, now that we don't have the Tortimer Island. Oh, Nana's out there watering flowers again. Okay, so if we head back over to this little island, again, don't know what I'm going to put up here. Don't know what I'm going to put up here. I want to try and make the transition from residential and built up and urban, there we go, that's the word I'm looking for, to sort of more, what's the word, rural. I wanted to make the transition quite nice. I'm not quite sure about that. So if we head north, we have one of my favorite areas. This is the museum, and I love that if you stand here, you can see the T-Rex back there, just slightly. So if we go up here, and thank you so much to the people that have donated different parts of the T-Rex. Yeah, if we go over here, we can see the butt and the tail of the T-Rex. I love it. And if we sit down over here, well, you don't have to sit down, you can just look, but got the head. I think it looks really cool having this big T-Rex looming over the museum. I mean, I can't quite catch it, right? But you can see it from a distance. It looks pretty cool. I like it. And I finished decorating the waterfall. I'd say finished. I put some white carnations down. Not carnations, I keep calling them carnations. Chrysanthemums. And I'm not sure if I'm going to keep them. I'll probably mix them up and do something a little bit different. But I've also been toying with the idea of moving the museum back, because if we head up here from here, and by the way, this area that I'm on now has all been terraformed because I brought the river down. I quite like it now. It doesn't cut off anymore. Oh, there's a lost diary there. So yeah, this bridge now leads back to the residential area. I'll probably just have a straight path coming up here. And I don't know what I'm going to do back here. I do want to leave some areas a little bit foresty, but we'll see. We'll see. We have this ramp that comes up, which is super nice. I love how this ramp is inset. We'll try and return that, don't worry. I love how this ramp is inset rather than jutting out. I think the natural ramp going up into a a cutout in the cliff like this looks really cool. I really like this. So yeah, the reason why I might move the museum is because of this. I don't want to be able to walk behind the T-Rex statue, so I'm not quite sure about that. Obviously I could link the land up, but I kind of wanted to have this as its own like monument. And honestly, I don't know if I'm going to keep this. I might get rid of this, because as much as I like it, I don't think it works as well as I wanted it to. So I might be thinking about changing up the museum decoration, because I think it's cool. I don't think it really works that well. And remember, my whole catchphrase about this game is that nothing is permanent. Whoa, Renee, jeez. Just walk around the corner and she just runs at me. So yeah, we can quite easily get up to the top tier from the museum. Either going right or going left here, so I quite like this. And again, natural ramp. I do really like the natural ramp. I want to use some other ones in other places though. Oh, she actually used the ramp. Interesting. Not seen them do that. This was a random rock spawn actually. Once I broke a rock, one of them moved up here. Quite like it. So this is a fishing area which I'm going to be removing actually. This entire top tier is going to be shunted over to the right to make room for my house. Oh boy, so yeah, I've got a lot of terraforming to do, because what I want to do is move my house to pretty much this exact spot, but 3 tiers down. I want it on the normal tier, so I'm going to have to knock out 2 sets of cliffs in order to do this. And I think starting to do that, I want to move everything over to the right. So everything that's up here, I just want to shift it to the right. Maybe this river still loops around. I'm not sure. I haven't figured that part out, but for now, got a couple of stepping stones. I love this split cliff with a waterfall. I really like that. I haven't been able to find the other fossil yet today, which is a bit annoying, but oh well. We have some spare flowers up here that I just haven't used. Kevin's all the way up here, which is surprising. And we have Walt and Chester's house. These are probably going to temporarily be here. Walt's currently home, so we'll see if this lost item is his in a minute. But yeah, if we come back down here, then this was going to be... The idea I originally had for this area was going to be a hangout spot, kind of like an exclusive club type deal. But I think I'm just going to do that with the Tiki Beach instead, and this is going to be like... This is going to be private property. No other people allowed. So when I put my house back down over there somewhere, it's going to connect up to this bit of land, and it's also going to connect up to my secret beach. So I'm going to have a private beach. I think I like that. I think a lot of people are putting their houses on the top tiers, which I think is cool. But I kind of want to have mine at the bottom. So yeah, that's a quick tour of Honu Atoll as it currently stands. For now, I think I'm actually going to wrap up the episode here. Carry on doing a bit of my dailies. Honeycomb wall? Wait, what? How on earth would I make a honeycomb wall? Sweet. Get it? Sweet. Like honeycomb. Oh, just wasp nests. Oh, of course. Even though wasps don't make honey. At least I don't think they do. I'm not like an expert, but I'm pretty certain they don't make honey. There we go, there's the 4th fossil. So I am going to end today's video off here, guys. Thank you all very much for watching. Hope you're all enjoying the series so far, and I hope you're all enjoying the game. Guys, this game... I know we're still in the honeymoon period, but this game might be my favorite Animal Crossing yet. Might be. I mean, it's all about living on an island. A peace, tranquil island, so I don't know. Yep, thank you once again for watching, guys. Hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Stay safe out there. You know, this is weird times, but, you know, we gotta do what we gotta do. And yeah, see you in the next time, and also see you at some streams maybe, twitch.tv/Dazbound, link in the description if you fancy checking it out, and I will see you all then. Bye-bye. It's fun, I promise, it's fun. We visited 50 islands earlier on in the week without making Orville blush, and I wrote down everything, or every single island that we got to, and today we're doing 50 islands making him blush, and proving that it's a complete load of baloney. Because I've got nothing better to do in my time.